hello, how are you? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Mark. How you getting on today? Right, over there, probably getting worked on in a wee minute. I have something else I want to do first. Once again, what is making that? Stop it. Something sounds like it's jumping on something, but I can't quite work out what. What's that noise? Not important. Where do I want to put it? Maybe over here would kind of make sense. Maybe somewhere further into the forest. Basically, I need a pond. I need just an open body of water. You'll see why once it's finished. It is very important that I have one. Just not 1,000,000% sure where to put it. Don't want it to be too small. It certainly does not need to be too big. Yeah, why not? Let's slap it here. I'm gonna dig a big hole. Does it need to be bigger than that? Maybe, actually. Let's knock it back one more. How does that look? Maybe one more this way. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Except it kind of needs to be all dirt. Beautiful. Much better. I mean, except the fact the pond's not very good if it's not full of water. Why I put that there? I should probably create an infinite spring up here. Put you there. Grab you. Splash. All right, time to get to work. So far, so good. There must be an easier way to do this. Actually, that wasn't too bad at all. Now I have a pond. I promise there will be something there. It's not just a pond. All right, now what do I need? Well, for starters, let's see. You. I guess I've already got the blue mate. We'll take that. So, what do I need? Red, purple, magenta, and I've got light blue. Yeah, you know what? Throw you back in there. Grab you, and perfect. You have absolutely no idea what I'm making, do you? Oh, almost forgot one of the most important parts. Grab you, and make a load of buttons. That didn't help, did it? What am I gonna do with buttons? Now, unfortunately, because I need a thumbnail, and I need a good title that'll hopefully bring people to the video, you already know what I'm gonna be making. And, well, if you don't read the title, look at the thumbnail, you'll see what it is. Unfortunately, I've only realized this while I'm editing, so ignore all the parts where I say, oh, I could have used this for a thumbnail, because I mean I have, and anytime I'm trying to keep it a secret, well, then just know I wanted to, but I couldn't. Now, thinking about it, maybe the pond does need to be bigger. I'm really good at these accidental zoom-ins. Yeah, because I think this is going to be pretty big. Go away, go away, go away. Grab you, grab you, grab you. Now, final guesses. What am I doing? Well, we do that. Get rid of that. Go there, there, there. Oh, never mind. These are huge. Oh, no, they're massive. Oh, God. Is there any way that I can make this smaller? Oh, Christ. They're massive. This duck's as big as I am. Oh, God. Well, that... Oh my God. That's an issue. And it looks pretty good, but it's pretty huge. Who needs a horse? I can ride this duck. Right. Now, don't get me wrong. I know they're big. However, it's a pretty big however, I really don't think I care. Because hear me out. Even though they're, what, double the size of my poor grandpa back there, I don't see that being a massive issue. Purely because, and obviously I could be wrong here, if they looked bad, being too big would be an issue. I tell you what, I might move this guy forward and to the right a little bit, just to space him out a little bit more. But I think they look really good, so being disproportionately big is just kind of funny. Because if you're sitting there and you're honestly thinking these look bad, which by the way, you should absolutely tell me if you're sitting there and thinking that these look terrible, I think you're wrong. I think these look class. And now even with the slightest, look at, oh, perfect, look at him. He's going and looking at his cousins. Oh, how perfect timing was that? All I was trying to say is, I've just added a little bit of detail to the surrounding. I'm not really sure why, but when I bone mealed the floor in here, these coral fans appeared. Now, I'm certainly not complaining because that was way more than I was expecting. Oh, kind of class. But now look at the area. Tell me this doesn't actually look like a pond. Oh, I was going to move you. 1 second. Let me get my ducks in a row. You know when an idea hits you and you're just kind of like, wow, I'm a genius. No? No, well, it happens to me all the time. So I was moving the duck like I said I was. Got a little bit too close to the side, but it was near the pathway. So do you know what I've done? I've added someone feeding bread to a duck. Honestly, I might be a genius. Look at it. Are you telling me you've seen anything better than this? Because I don't think you have. Oh, damn it. I tried to keep this a secret. I don't think I can use that as a thumbnail. Oh, that's really disappointing. I think that would be great. Ah, curse me and my hidden ways. Right, so I would call this a roaring success. So now it's time to build the thing that I've been teasing for the past 2 episodes. And when I say it's not going to be worth it, trust me, it's really not worth it. Honestly, I've just been useless. There's no reason why I haven't been building it. I just don't really know where it needs to go. I think this just needs to be 3. So even like, yeah, it will just fit perfectly here. It's not going to be centered. That's going to drive me slightly mental. It would technically fit here, you know. Would I like that? That would go up. It would come back here and then maybe, I'm going to start building it here. Why not? And honestly, if it doesn't look good, I'll just take it down and move it. Or if it doesn't properly fit here, I'll just remove it. It is much bigger than I thought it would be, however. That's not necessarily an issue. I'm just not 1,000,000% sure we're going to be seeing much of it. This is literally the toughest decision that I've ever had to make. Why am I really struggling to work out where I want to put? Get down from the... Oh, you listened. Thanks. I'm really struggling on where to put this thing. This will have to definitely be trimmed back. Is that the end of the world? Probably not. Oh, I don't know. Let me have a quick think. If it's down there, walk past here, we'll see it all the time, but because it'll be straight on, we won't really probably be able to tell what it is. And then if we come down here, yeah, that's gonna, it's gonna be too high. We're not gonna be able to see what it is anyway. If I'm over here, yeah, it's just gonna be covered by the trees. Honestly, you know what? I'm just gonna cut the recording here. I'm gonna work out where I want to build this thing. Genuinely, the worst thing, after all that, I've actually decided I am just gonna build it here, taking down the little bit of the leaves here, and if it looks bad, like I said before that whole debate, I'll just take it down. So it's gonna be a crane. It's gonna look like it's picking up some harvested logs from maybe around the area, maybe from the logs that were here before all this got changed. It's the easiest way for me to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, yeah, this tree is certainly in the way, kinda. I mean, not really, but it's certainly blocking the view. But I must admit to be kind of reluctant to take it down. Slap that there, you there, I'm now in the way. Plonk that like that. Perfect. Once again, you're just gonna have to trust me. Once this is finished, I promise it'll look great. I hope. Now, this is the main bit that I think looks really cool. Alright, so you slap down some grindstones there, and then you crouch and you connect them with the chains. Oh, it looks so good. Nope, that's... Go, get away! Oh, for goodness sakes. Alright, love that for Mark. Can I... Yes. Perfect. That's gonna be the counterbalance at the back. Counterbalance, counterweight. I think that makes sense. At the very least, I hope it does. Right, I've grabbed some heavy looking blocks. Right, perfect. And we can still walk under that? We can. Amazing. I really worry that this tree and this tree are gonna just get in the way and it's gonna be completely pointless and arbitrary that it's there. Being here, that is already blocking it. And then here, you just can't see it at all. And then walking through here, yeah. Oh, that's really annoying. Does that tree have to go? I suppose I could take down the big one and then replace down there with these custom trees that I've made here. Have some kind of depth to the big trees and the little trees. That could work, I guess. So just at first glance, I definitely think that was probably the right move. This thing still looks huge and there will definitely need to be something here just to actually fill the void. I don't really know what yet. Now that it's gone, this probably could have moved over here a little bit, but I think where it is probably fine. That's probably the most unsure sounding you'll ever hear me. Now, hopefully we easily just bring this across here. Little something like that. Perfect. Grab a couple more chains. Do that and that. How far does that come down? Yeah, that's... Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Now, this is the tricky bit. Yeah, I'd say it's not at all. That. For luck. Draw you. Yeah, that wasn't hard at all. Okay, I need some trapdoors. Granted, I said some. 14 is far too many, but it's fine. We move. We go again. Ah, screw it. Build my way up like this. Bang and bang. Right, splendid. That's looking quite nice. Now, this is obviously meant to be looking like this is taking down the... Actually, it's taking down the tree that was here. Yeah, that's perfect. It's just meant to add a little bit more texture to the forest just to... Go away! Just so that there's actually something going on over here, that there isn't just the trees, this isn't just uninhabited. I've not just plucked this out of nowhere. Trees have come down. There's something that's helping me take them down. It just adds a little bit more lore to the area, and I think it looks really good. Now we just need to add the final little bits of detail on top and add in the actual mechanism. You stand on... Oh, you can. Great. Now, I probably shouldn't say mechanism. That makes it actually sound like this thing's gonna work. We're gonna give it the illusion of it working. Oh, slap you there, and there. You stand on it. We slap down the fence post. We slap down a redstone torch. And yeah, so far, that's looking pretty great. Now I just need to work out how to build this bit. First, though, I think I'll go to bed. Now, unfortunately, the clip that I just recorded just desynced. I actually can't use it. Very unfortunate. However, you didn't really miss much. I mean, I did finish the crane, but I mean, there was just a lot of me falling, a lot of me placing blocks, and then, yeah, it probably wasn't that important. It's okay to have gone, but let me show you what I've done. There is now a mechanism on the side of the crane, or at the very least, it's meant to look like it's helping pull the chains. Just use your imagination and let me off the hook. I think that looks really, really good. We will need to find something to fill the space here. Honestly, if we just add some flowers and some long grass, it'll be fine. I think that's turned out really well, you know? It actually just looks like we've taken the trees down from here, and we've done it. Oh, perfect. Yeah, I'm really very happy with that. And honestly, if I said anything else in the clip that I don't have anymore, it's lost, it's gone to the world. I don't care, you don't care, we're all happy. Right, now let's talk detailing, because I've got a couple ideas in mind. One for here, that we'll get to in a wee second. Around here, I've been playing with the pathways to try and make it so the pathways are kind of going round the trees, and it leaves all these little islands, and that's purely because I love how this one turned out. So for example, here, completely cut off by the pathways, here as well, there, over here, I changed around the pond, so this kind of went up up here and it curls round that we have here. Everything's great, but that's not the important bit. I've put some carpet on top of the ducks. Yes, that's the important part. And I think, I don't know what it is, but I think it really, really works. It was just a really random idea, and I think it looks great. I think ducks have different colored tops of their heads, or maybe I'm wrong. However, I think that looks great. Now let me tell you what I'm thinking. I was saying that here could possibly have the same kind of custom trees that I've made over there. They would be skinnier, they would have a lot less leaves. I think anything that goes above 1, 2, 3, anything that goes above 3 blocks high is just gonna block the crane, and I'm just back at square one. So what if we tried to make a tree stump here to make it look like this has just taken down this tree and has left the remnants? That could be kind of cool. My only worry is I really don't know how to make a tree stump. Certainly been needing some leaves. But what? Just kind of like, I don't know. What if we did like that and then have that on its, shut up! What if we had that like that and that? No, that sticks out way too much. Even that sticks out too much. No, like that. No, because again, immediately it's blocking the, why is this so hard? Minecraft used to be easy and then I started caring about how things looked. If anyone ever asks you how many leaves are on a tree, I don't really know how that's going to come up in conversation, but you never know, it might. You can very safely tell them 108. Or, well, at the very least, that's how many were on the tree that I just took down. I finished the stump. It looks very simple. I don't really think I'm ever going to get to a point. I'm kind of like, woo, yes, amazing, I love it. I think the simpler the better. And, well, realistically, I don't really know how to make a tree stump. Because when you look here, this is just a 4x2, just solid bit of wood. Here, I've left a little bit of wood in the ground, so it at least looks like it's stuck in the ground. Here, this can either, I don't know, be a tree root, or it's collapsed and it's fallen when it's been ripped up. I don't really know. I think it's a very simple and easy way of adding a little bit of texture and detail to the place that I do think overall adds to the aesthetic of the place. I think I'm happy with that. I think it ties in well with the crane. I think this area is looking incredible. Now, just before we wrap up today, I've been issued a challenge. And that challenge was to design this flag and then ask you guys if you know where it's from. I'm being completely honest with you. I didn't even know it existed. It looks a little bit more Swedish than I would like, but it's not. If you're gonna guess Sweden or bougie Sweden, no, you're wrong. It actually looks quite good on the map as well. I'm actually really proud of this. Now, it was to be put into my other world. However, I knew for a fact that to actually get it looking the way it needs to look, it would need to be quite big. And even in creative mode, this took me like half an hour. So, to any of my vexologists out there, you have any idea where this flag's from? Does it look good? Is it a nice flag? And also to the person who issued the challenge, I hope I did you proud. I think it looks pretty good. Now let's go wrap up. In the hope of getting today's video uploaded at a reasonable time, we're gonna wrap up today. You should absolutely let me know if you like the ducks. If you don't, it's fine. You're allowed to be wrong sometimes. I really like the crane. I really like the lore and the aesthetic it adds to the place. If you like it, let me know. And regarding the flag, if I ever have a massive surplus of blocks and time, I will absolutely be building it in here somewhere. Just right now, it would take about a week to make, and I just don't have that amount of time, I'm afraid. So I did my best. I hope it's turned out well, and if you know what it is, you should absolutely tell me. But most importantly, if you've liked the video, you should like the video. They make me feel great. I know you've enjoyed the video. YouTube knows you've enjoyed the video. It's completely free to do, so just why wouldn't you do it? You can also subscribe to the channel. I'm putting up videos roughly every 2 days. I'm fairly consistent, so if you like the series, you'll be getting videos all the time. Plus, if you don't like me, you can just very easily unsubscribe. So having said that, and with that being said, I hope you stay out of trouble, you don't do anything I wouldn't do, and I'll see yous laters.